Alright, this is it. Just kind of chilling out before I light out. All I've got to do is change and throw my pack in the truck. I got my pack already. Check this out. This thing is a beast. It's going to be a little cumbersome walking around with it, but nice thing about it is I'll be hands-free for carrying the camera and being able to film more of this stuff this way. But I got everything in this. My bow, the blind, the chair, 2 decoys, everything you can need. Like I said, it's gonna be a little cumbersome, but we'll figure it out and tweak our setup as we need and just kind of play it by ear. But I'm gonna change, load up, and we'll see you on the road. Turkey Tour 2020. Alright, well, this is it. Gotta put some ice in the cooler and stop and get some fuel, and we are hitting the road. So we're fueling up here. Just got done driving through a bunch of snow. The ground is white, the roads are slushy, and it's right at that 32-degree mark, so it's on the edge of freezing. So we've got to watch out for the roads being slippery. But man, it's 100-mile-an-hour wind. It's just crazy. I hope we drive out of this, and by the time we get there, it's a little bit better. Yikes! Crazy start. All right, we made her. I got a little more tired than I was hoping for on this drive tonight, but that's fine. I'll sleep good tonight. I just kind of made a little loop around the ground here that we're gonna hunt. Haven't seen anybody yet, but I'm guessing it's a fairly popular spot. There isn't a ton of public ground around here, so I'm just going to load up and get the pack on, get some clothes on, put my boots on, and head out there. But I'll see you guys a little bit later this morning when it starts to get a little bit light out, and I can do some filming. I got a little bit of time before it's light enough to fire the camera back up, but I'll see you out there. Of birds gobbling. I can hear some now, way off in the distance. This group is a group I want to get on. They're the closest to me, so I'm going to try to navigate through some of this stuff and get set up. It's looking good. Down below me. I don't know if they're gonna come up, but we're gonna hunker down here for a while, let everything fly down. I got another gobbler up behind me, and he might come in. I'm not sure. He's by himself, so it's good though. There's a lot of birds around, so we're gonna just kind of hunker down for a while. It's kind of a wonky setup. I'm in this little narrow strip opening in the cedars. If I get a shot, it's going to be close. See what happens. I'm not sure what spooked them. I think they all just kind of made each other nervous. But I'm really glad that happened. I gotta pee, and my hands are getting cold. I really wanted to shoot that one that kept harassing my decoy. Super cool, but no Tommies, all jigs. That was exciting. Oh man, I think we're just gonna hunker down for a while and just wait it out. All right, well, I think we're gonna get packed up and we might run to the truck, grab a bite to eat, something to drink. I failed to put something in my pack, but that's all right. Everything kind of went quiet, and I did a little recon, and there were some birds that I seen fighting, and they were locked up back off to the east. So I think we're gonna run to the truck and kind of situate some stuff and figure out if we're gonna go check another property and just kind of make a game plan from there. So I'm gonna get picked up. All right, so we're all packed up and we're gonna roll back and kind of make a plan. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to the truck or what yet. Pretty exciting little morning though. It's high noon. There's my pack. Everything in there. So I'm gonna walk up along this shelter belt and decide what I want to do here. But see ya when I figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. All right, frozen Veni snack stick wrapped in a piece of bread. Oh, it's frozen. All right. Well, I put the miles on the truck, drove around and kind of eyeballed some different ground and a bunch of other spots, and had to drive up to town to fuel up. But I found a bunch of gobblers in a yard on private ground in between 2 blocks of public. So I'm humping in on this trail to get as close as I can to where I seen those birds. So if nothing else, it'll be a scouting mission for the morning. So I heard a gobble way far off, but in the direction we're going. And this ground this way, it looks really good. So before I drop down in here, I want to throw a crow out just to see if something's close. Keep moving. Alright, I'm all set up. While I was setting up, I seen the birds that I had seen from the bottom in between the public come and crest the top of the hill. And I'm not sure if they're on public yet or not. is back behind this. They're a little ways off, but they're gobbling and they're active, so either way it's a success. Because I got a pretty good idea where they're going to be in the morning, or where we need to set up. Well, I think I'm going to tear down. I want to just peek around this corner of the shelter belt quick before it gets dark and try to get a feel for what's going to roost where and try to come up with a plan for the morning. But I'm going to tear down and we'll see you probably on the walk back or at the truck. It's nice to hear some birds though. All right, we are at the truck where I'm gonna camp tonight. There's a campground just down the road. But I kind of like being alone a little bit more, and I'm up on the hill and I get better service and I can do updates and posts and things like that up here better. So there's a bunch of birds roosting just right over this ridge. But there's some boys from Iowa down there all camped up and ready to go. I'm sure they're just gonna squirt out, and I mean they ain't but a couple 100 yards from them. Sound like Jake's anyway. But I still feel like I'm gonna go sit back where I was this evening to see what it's like in the morning. Like I said, they're all pretty heavy on the private, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna crawl in the back, make some dinner. I'm freaking starving. Just had gas station garbage today and was up all night driving last night. So I'm shot. I'm gonna crawl in the back, make something to eat, pass out. All right, well, this is it. Home sweet home. Make myself a little dinner because I am friggin' starving. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna have. I think I'm gonna do some wild rice and with some chunked white chicken breast. I just mix those two together and I'll probably eat it with flour tortillas. That's gonna be my dinner. So yeah, today was pretty good. Shot opportunity. That's always awesome. This afternoon, didn't really get on a bird, but we found some toms. I'm kind of worried about all the jakes, just even right here behind the truck. I think those are all jakes. They just sound like little weenies. But yeah, that's our plan tomorrow, is kind of go where I hashed out a spot where we seen those toms on the private stuff tonight and just hope we can pull them off. But I'm gonna eat and go to bed. I am exhausted. All right, we are up. Woo! Slept like a rock, like literally. I fell asleep. I was looking at my phone. I fell asleep with it on my chest. I woke up that way. Like I didn't flinch in my sleep. Holy cow, did I need that? I feel really good this morning though. Just having a little breakfast. Cherry Pop-Tarts, man, they're everything.
But anyways, I'm still a bit foggy. We are gonna finish up here, kind of warm up, and throw the big pack on and hump to that back corner and get set up, and hopefully we'll hear some gobbling. I think we'll hear some gobbling. I'm just not real sure how close it's gonna be, but we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna hunker down in there and just kind of see how it goes. If it's really quiet, maybe we'll get up and bebop around, but I kind of want to hunker down there and stay there for a while and just kind of see what happens. It's only the second morning, so looks like it's clear as a bell. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, so we'll just kind of see how that goes. Maybe I'll just be doing some scouting or pop the blind up down in a deep valley or something. We'll see. We'll let the day unfold, man. See you in the blind. Well, I wish I had more footage to show you. Pretty slow day. It's pushing 1 o'clock. All the birds, a lot of gobbling. All the birds stayed behind me on the private ground. It's crazy because they know exactly where to be and where not to be. Like, they know the boundaries. It's crazy. I'm not saying you can't kill a bird here, but man, I had one tom coming up through the timber behind me. I could just barely see his fan, and I thought he was going to come in, but I heard another hen yelping, and he disappeared, so I'm sure she pulled him off. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably going to pack up and head to the truck, grab something to eat, maybe try a little bit further down the line. I mean, I know there's toms here, but they're just staying down around the house, and there's 2 tracts of private ground that they know is their ghoul. But anyways, I'm gonna probably tear down and hump it back to the truck and figure it out from there.
There it is.